Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is wrapping up a week-long trip to the Indo-Pacific, her first since taking over the role. She represented the U.S. at G20 finance minister meetings in Bali before making additional stops in Tokyo and Seoul. And she campaigned for several of the worldwide initiatives that the U.S. is aiming to establish, including a price cap on Russian oil and a global minimum corporate tax. The latter would entail countries enacting a 15% minimum tax, and allow governments to tax large companies based on where their goods and services are sold, as opposed to where they are headquartered, with the goal of preventing companies from shopping for lower tax rates around the world. Yellen, a longtime champion of the plan, has persuaded more than 130 countries to sign on. But the U.S. isn't one of them. Republican opposition has prevented it from getting the votes needed to pass Congress. And the path forward has just gotten more complicated, after Democratic Senator Manchin of West Virginia said amidst budget package negotiations last week that he won't support a bill that includes climate or tax provisions. He voiced his opposition to the global minimum tax in an interview with West Virginia radio host Hoppy Kercheval on Friday, saying he doesn't support the plan because other countries have not yet adopted the tax and he doesn't want to put American companies at a competitive disadvantage. Can't do that. It could potentially take years for the U.S. to pass the initiative, Yellen acknowledged in a Tuesday interview with Morning Edition. But she says it's too important not to revisit, and believes that as other countries adopt a minimum corporate tax, they will incentivize Congress to pursue legislation that will bring the U.S. into compliance too. They will levy this tax on American companies doing business in their jurisdictions. So there will be incentives over time to adopt this in the United States. Yellen spoke to Morning Edition's Inskeep from South Korea about the tax initiative, discussions around the Russian oil price cap and the prospects for a U.S. recession. Below are highlights from their conversation. On the importance of a global minimum corporate tax, Yellen describes the tax initiative as a way of closing loopholes that corporations have used to lower their own tax bills, depriving governments of revenue while shifting more of the tax burden to workers. So I've got 137 countries that have